Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome to the 27th tutorial on algorithmic trading for beginners. In this tutorial, we're going to continue programming our very first algorithmic trading system. In the last tutorial, we got to a stage where we had already implemented all the time checks and actually created the module that is responsible for sending orders and both buy and sell. So here in front of you, you can see the results of testing our system with the strategy tester over a couple of days. And as you can see, all of the orders are being open at 9 o'clock, which is correct. And we see both buy and sell orders. But however, what you can also see is that sometimes there are two buy orders at the same time or two sell orders at the same time. And that is something that's not prescribed by trading strategy. Let's quickly jump back to the PowerPoint. And so this is the trading strategy. This is the high-level overview. We've done the blue part. We checked the time condition, and we've done the green part, most of the green part except for the MA filters, but we haven't done the red part yet. So going to this detailed view, we have completed this green part except for the MA filters, but we haven't done the red part, which is actually responsible for checking if there are any orders, existing orders, and then first closing them and then only proceeding further to the green part where the more orders are opened. So today we're going to focus on this red bit, and we're going to see if any orders are open and then close them first before we allow algorithm to open more orders, so we will not see these situations at the end of this tutorial. So let's go to MQL4, and this is our code which we will be building upon. If we go back to the diagram, we can see that the red bit comes into play right after we have changed the flag to false. So we will be coding over here. So after we change the flag to false, we will be adding the red bit. So the first part of the red bit is we need to select our order using order select. So we're going to type that in. We do have the ticket number already, so we're just going to use that. We saved it over here, and we're going to select by ticket as we did in the associated tutorial. Then we're going to need to check if the selection was successful. For that, we need a Boolean variable result, and we're going to assign result the returned value of order select, and then we're going to check if result is true. If result is true, if result is not true, then we need not do anything, and we don't even need an else in this case, because all of the red segments of all this red segment leads into this one diamond. All of them go this way. We don't have to put an else, because we can, if this is not correct, then we just don't execute this bit and we let the program play out and continue working further down the code. So we don't need an else in this case. So if the result is true, what do? We need to check if the order close time is 0. And if you recall from a couple of tutorials back when we talked about order select, I mentioned that checking the order close time is the key to finding out if an order has been closed or not in MQL4. And so if an order's close time is not 0, then the order has been closed, and we go this way. That means that the MetaTrader 4 terminal has assigned a close time to that order, and that means it's already closed and we don't need to do this part. However, if the order close time is actually equal to 0, then we do need to close the order because it's still open. So we're going to go back to the code, and here we're going to implement another check, and the check will be first, of course, we have to that's right, we've already selected the order, and now we're going to check if order close time is equal to 0. So if order close time is not equal to 0, we don't need an else, because that means that this part will not be executed and the program will just continue naturally through to the green bit, where it will send the buy and sell orders if the conditions are met. However, if order close time is equal to 0, that means the order has not been closed yet and we want to close it. And the way we do that is we use the order close function, and the ticket, we have the ticket number, lots. So how many lots do we want to close? Well, we want to close the same amount of lots that we opened. We want to close the order completely, and we see here that we use the lots variable to open any order, so we're going to use the lots variable to close it as well. The price, for a buy order it would be the bid price, and for a sell order it would be the ask price. However, we also know that the order, there's a sneaky way of finding the price really quickly by using the order close price function, and we discussed this in the tutorial about order select. And for slippage we're going to use 10. So that's how we close our order. We're going to need to implement a fail-safe check, which is described here, and we've done this so many times already, so this should be pretty straightforward now. We're going to add a new Boolean variable, which is result2, res2, and we're calling it res2 because we already have a res variable and we don't want to repeat the names of variables. So res2 is equal to order close, the return value, and then if res2 equals false, then we want to tell the trader that something is wrong, and we encountered an error closing order number, and then we'll give him the order number at the end of the alert. So there we go. That should do it. If we look back, we've done that, and that. We've done all of the red bit, and it was pretty straightforward because we had that diagram. Compile, no errors or warnings. So let's go back to the terminal. So we will stop this from executing, and I'm just going to compile that again just in case. And now we're going to execute it again, but this time we should not see these scenarios. We should always see one order at maximum. So we're going to start, play. I'm going to change the properties not to show the grid but to show the period separators. As you can see, one order has already been opened. It's a buy order, and let's see how this plays out. I might just switch to the line graph so it's easier to understand. So now another order should be open because we're nearing 9 o'clock. And as you can see, the previous order was closed, then a new order was opened, which is good. And the new order is actually already closed because it reached its take profit. So now we're going into a new day. Let's see what happens here. Okay, another order has been opened. It's a sell order. And now we're moving on to the end of the day. The order still hasn't been closed, and we're nearing 9 o'clock. So let's see what happens. As you can see, the order was closed, then a new order was opened, and now the order has closed as well. So what we've done here is we have successfully implemented the red block, which makes sure that there's only one order at any given point in time. Let's just out of interest, of course our trading strategy is not completely implemented yet, but because we still have to work on this part with the MA filter, but let's see what happens if we let this test go through to the end, and let's see what result we'll get. So as you can see, there was a lot of orders. The test ran from January 2014 until mid-July 2014, and there have been buy and sell orders, and I'll just zoom in maybe a little bit, and every single time the strategy has closed orders if a new one had to be opened. So let's see at the result. Let's have a look at the result. So if we go into graph, this is what we can see. So first there was a bit of a drawdown, but then it went substantially went up, and then it just held at that level. So not a bad result. from $10,000 it went up to somewhere around $11,500 in half a year, which is pretty good. However, please bear in mind that our strategy is not completely implemented yet, and we still have to add the moving averages checks, and that's when it'll be finished. However, in the next tutorial we will talk a bit more in detail about testing our strategy, and in particular we'll have a short overview of how to use the strategy tester and how to quickly understand what the optimal parameters may be. Yeah, we'll be talking about that, and after that tutorial we will finalize our strategy by adding the moving average indicators, and we'll see how that can actually improve the results. So there we go, we're nearly there. I hope you're enjoying the process, and until next time, happy coding.